Happy Mother's Day, everybody, and have I got a great Mother's Day gift for you. I'm Lisa, the owner of Peaches. So Peaches, this is all about adding to your skin routine some incredible new products. I really listen to all of you, and you love the black castor oil. So we came up with an 8-ounce bottle. You can learn all about castor oil. I have several videos on it. And the one thing I can tell you about our castor oil, if you're new, is it is very smoky smelling. It is black castor oil, and it has been roasted, which is my favorite castor oil. We source it from India, and that's what you need to know about castor oil. The next product is something that was really important to me. I listened to thousands of you that really gave me a little bit of pushback on Vaseline brand, and I understand why. It is a petroleum product. However, they have a patented triple purification process, but that's all that it is a healing ointment. So I sat down with my chemist and I said, you know, we've got to come up with something that is a healing salve, but has elements that are actually doing something every time you put it on. And I have it on my face right now, right over my moisturizer. So what did we come up with? We came up with a salve that has sea buckwheat oil. It is I'm never going to say the word right. I went over this a million times, but it's just a name that has always kind of tongue-tied me. It is an omega-6 fatty acid, and what it does is it regenerates the skin. Every time you put it on, you are regenerating the skin. Now, how did I know it did that? I tested it on the heels of my feet for about 3 months. And what I was amazed at is all the cracking, or just how abusive we can be with our feet when we're walking around the house barefoot, or sometimes outside. In Hawaii, we really do walk outside without our shoes if we're, just going outside to the lanai and things. But I noticed that my feet were getting really dry this winter. After 2 nights of putting it on my feet overnight, my heels were soft. And I knew right then, this rejuvenates the skin. And I was seeing the same thing on my face. Of course, I always want to look at my face and think, am I really seeing what's happening? The other thing is kakoi oil. So this is a natural source that is very similar in chemistry to a retinol. So it is helping to rejuvenate your skin. It is helping to heal your skin. It is helping to kill bacteria and fungus. I'm not going to go over every ingredient, but I can tell you they're natural and organic. The other thing that the Peaches Radiance Recovery Salve has in it is turmeric oil. So you're not going to notice anything oily or anything orange, I should say. But it also is an antifungal, antibacterial. It helps to rejuvenate skin cells. And then sweet orange oil is a wonderful, I want to get the word right, anti-inflammatory. I really think that that's an important thing to have on our skin throughout the day, because when you're out in the elements, we really don't realize how many things irritate us. Have you ever been walking around or been in the car and all of a sudden your eye itches, or you feel something just not right on your skin? It's because something is affecting it that you either just went through, walked through, something in the environment, could have been something you just ate or drank. And so it's going to help to be anti-inflammatory. So to all of you that reach out to me when you're starting the Peaches routine and you know that you are getting rid of decades of cumulative damage, I always say it's like layers of saran wrap on your skin. So imagine when you start, you've got 50 layers of saran wrap. Down here is all that beautiful, healthy skin you had as a young person, and then it was decades of damage. And so now here you are, and we're removing it. As we remove those decades of damage, bacteria, funguses, brown spots, sun damage, all of that starts to come out. And sometimes you will actually get a little rashy. And I would always, my go-to would be to say, put a little Vaseline on it. Well, now I want you to put on some Radiance Recovery Salve. Now, to those of you who love Vaseline, keep using it. If you want to try this, it is a remarkable game-changing product. I tested how long it lasted me. It lasted me 4 months. I typically would either wear it to bed 1 night a week, or maybe in an area in the evening. I never want you to stop masking. You know I love castor oil. At night is such an important time to do beautiful things for your skin. I have whole videos on that. But I also started putting it on over my moisturizer during the day. So I would do my whole morning routine. I'd take a little bit out, I would say probably about the size of a dime, and I just worked it up my chest and my neck and my face. Remember to wear your wide-brimmed hat outside. Even when you are allowed to start wearing sunscreen, I prefer just zinc oxide or zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. I'm listening to you about that too. We are trying to develop a sunscreen, only zinc oxide. And remember that nothing matters that you put on your skin outside if you're not wearing a wide-brimmed hat. We don't want to put chemicals on our face. We want to put things on our face that are natural and organic. And this is one of the reasons I have things in my routine, all of it, that is either organic or natural, and why we came up with a larger black castor oil, so you can use it all over your body or make this last forever, and new Radiance Recovery Salve. Where else have I been putting it? My nail beds, underneath my breast area, because it can get very irritated during the day if I'm out in the garden or I'm perspiring. Blown away at what it did to my elbows, and absolutely stunned at what it did to the heels of my feet. Have an incredible Mother's Day. Like and subscribe to these videos. Help me get my message across. And I hope I've helped all of you to uncover your true confidence.